6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says Pakistan is committed to continue supporting the Economic Cooperation Organization in enhancing intra-regional trade. Minister for Communications says Gilgit to Khunjrab motorway will ensure connectivity to China and Central Asian republics. An investment delegation from Oman has evinced keen interest in exploring opportunities in different economic sectors of Pakistan. Pakistan has called on international community to bring an end to suppression of Kashmiri people in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Over 96 US lawmakers boycotted the Israeli Prime Minister's address to the joint session of the Congress. Pakistan will face Sri Lanka in the semi-final of Women's Asia Cup at Dambulla tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to continue supporting the Economic Cooperation Organization in enhancing intra-regional trade among member countries. He was talking to ECO Secretary General Khusrev Nozeri, who called on him in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said that Pakistan would continue to lend its full support on the ECO reforms agenda. In this regard, he highlighted the significance of ECO Vision 2025 signed during the 2017 ECO Summit in Islamabad under the then Prime Minister Mohammad Nawaz Sharif as an important document for ECO. The Prime Minister appreciated the Secretary General's efforts and contributions to promote ECO as a regional platform for cooperation and extended best wishes for his future endeavors. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has directed the relevant authorities to prepare a comprehensive strategy with respect to provision of employment opportunities to the youth. Chairing a meeting regarding Prime Minister's youth program in Islamabad today, he said the country's development is linked with their welfare and progress. The Prime Minister said creating employment opportunities to the youth is the government's top priority. He said all the training programs at National Vocational and Technical Training Commission should be prepared with focus on creating job opportunities for the students. During the meeting, it was informed that under PM laptop scheme, some 600,000 laptops have so far been delivered to the students. Under this scheme, the government will provide additional 100,000 laptops during the current year. Minister for Communications Abdul Aleem Khan has said Gilgit to Khunjrab motorway will ensure connectivity to China and the Central Asian countries. Chairing a meeting about various projects of the National Highway Authority in Islamabad today, he said connectivity to Gwadar through road and rail is of utmost importance. The minister instructed to ensure quality construction of highways from Gilgit to Chitral, Shandur, Mansehra and other cities. Abdul Aleem Khan said tourists and other citizens will get better travel facilities if highways are more secure. Finance Minister Muhammad Aurangzeb and Minister for Power Sardar Awais Ahmad Khan Laghari held a meeting with Chinese Minister of Finance Lan Fouan in Beijing today. The ministers briefed the Chinese minister about government's efforts to introduce reforms in tax and energy system. Both sides exchanged views to strengthen bilateral economic cooperation, including boosting financial and banking cooperation. A high-level delegation representing the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Investment Promotion of Oman visited Pakistan. The delegation was headed by Under-Secretary of Investment Promotion, Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion Ibtisam Al-Farouji, who was accompanied by members representing various public and private sectors. Visitors were given a detailed briefing at the Special Investment Facilitation Council about the investment opportunities in various sectors and the steps taken by the government to improve the overall investment environment in the country. The delegation held government-to-government and business-to-business meetings and discussed key projects in Pakistan. The Omani delegation engaged with the Pakistani Chamber of Commerce and Trade and private companies to explore trade and investment opportunities in Pakistan. The federal cabinet members have launched Hurmate Parcham campaign in reaction to the attack by an extremist gang on Pakistani consulate at Frankfurt in Germany and the removal of national flag. The federal ministers also wrote messages of love and affection for the national flag on the social media platforms today. Minister for Information Ataullah Tarar also posted a picture with the national flag on the social media with the couplet चांद रोशन चमकता सितारा रहे सबसे ऊंचा ये झंडा हमारा रहे and said it is a clear message to the enemies of Pakistan. Minister for Petroleum Dr. Musaddiq Malik, Minister of State for Finance and Revenue Ali Parvez Malik and Minister for Commerce Jam Kamal Khan also released pictures with the national flag and message Pakistan Zindabad. This is Radio Pakistan. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif will visit Tehran on Tuesday to attend the inauguration ceremony of President-elect of Iran, Dr. Masoud Pezeshkian. At her weekly news briefing in Islamabad today, Foreign Office spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Balut said the visit underscores the commitment by the two countries to strengthen leadership engagement and bilateral relations. When asked about the recent statement made by the U.S. Assistant Secretary of State Donald Lu at a congressional panel, the spokesperson reiterated Pakistan's stance that it does not believe in zero-sum relationship. She emphasized that Pakistan considers its relations with U.S. and China important. She said, "We would like to develop this relationship on the basis of sovereign equality, mutual respect, and non-interference in each other's domestic affairs." The spokesperson called on international community to take note of human rights abuses by India in illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and to bring an end to the suppression of the Kashmiri people. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has urged the international community to urgently intervene and resolve the Kashmir dispute in accordance with the UN resolutions. In a statement, the APHC condemned the harsh measures imposed by BJP-led Indian government to punish the Kashmiri people for demanding the right to self-determination. Meanwhile, the illegally detained Kashmiri prisoners are facing severe hardships in India due to ban on making phone calls to family members who reside over 1,000 kilometers away in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. According to Kashmir Media Service, the restrictions were verbally communicated to the Kashmiri prisoners, leaving their families distressed and disconnected. Over 96 U.S. lawmakers boycotted Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's address to the joint session of the Congress during his visit to the United States. Those who chose not to attend Netanyahu's address include U.S. Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris. Even many of those who attended were critical of the Israeli Prime Minister due to the unabated Israeli military aggression against innocent Palestinians. The only Palestinian-American lawmaker representative, Rashida Tlaib, attended the address by doing a traditional Palestinian kafiyeh, holding a sign reading "War criminal" on one side and "Guilty of genocide" on the other. 30 more Palestinians were martyred and about 150 injured in unabated Israeli military strikes in different parts of Gaza during the last 24 hours. This has taken the total martyrdom toll of Palestinians to over 39,175 since October last. Semi-finals of Women's Asia Cup will be played at Dambulla in Sri Lanka tomorrow. In the first semi-final, Bangladesh will take on India. The match will start at 1:30 p.m. Second semi-final will be played between Pakistan and Sri Lanka at 6:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. The global sports event Paris Olympics 2024 begins tomorrow, featuring over 10,500 athletes from countries across the world. The athletes will compete for gold, silver and bronze medals in 32 different games. The event will continue till 11th of next month. Pakistan has fielded 7 athletes for the event's swimming, shooting and athletics competitions, including javelin thrower Arshad Nadeem. And finally, the weather. Rain, wind and thunder shower is expected at isolated places in central and southern Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, upper Punjab, northeastern Balochistan, southeastern Sindh, northeastern and southern Punjab and Kashmir during the next 12 hours. However, hot and humid weather is expected elsewhere in the country. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.